Now, though, a new survey this morning has found that just over half of people have either not heard of the term deepfake or have misunderstood what it meant, with just 17% of people confident they could easily identify a deepfake video. Claer is here now because a major bank has stepped in to try and help us all understand just how good these videos can be.
They are. Well, people are calling deepfakes the new frontier in fraud just because of the possibilities what fraudsters could use them for to try and extract money for us. So Santander, they're raising awareness. They've created a deepfake of Chris Ainsley, who is the bank's lead for fraud, just to show how convincingly AI, artificial intelligence, can be used to digitally manipulate recognisable faces into saying and looking like they're recommending a product or impersonating an official, maybe from a bank or from HMRC, the tax authorities. So let's just see if you could spot that this video was a fake.
How can we detect a deep fake? Look for blurring around the mouth. The person might blink less frequently than usual. If they are wearing glasses, the light reflections might not look right. The background may not feel natural. If something looks strange, trust your instincts. In the same way you already look out for scams, being cautious is always the right approach. As you might have guessed, this isn't me, this is a deep fake created to warn you about deep fakes.
That is scary.
It's frightening, isn't it?
Really scary.
But we don't want people at home to be frightened. We want them to be aware, because the applications of this kind of technology, things like the WhatsApp scam, you know, Mum, I've lost my phone, can you wire me some money? You know, it could be used for all kinds of things like this. But the one thing in common is that if anyone is asking you for money, whatever the means, text, email, or even a video, always start from the position that it's a fraud and work to prove otherwise. Is my golden rule.
It's a terrible position to have to be in, isn't it? But that is where we're at. Holiday time, of course. Claer, you may be hiring a car to head off for the weekend. What should we be looking out for at this point?
Yeah, so Which, the consumer group, they've done a big investigation into holiday hire car rip-offs. So, you know, you fly out to Europe, you pick up your hire car, and of course, we're almost expecting it, aren't we? The hard sell at the sales desk saying you've got to upgrade the insurance that you've got. And many of us buy a cheap waiver policy to cover the enormous excess that car companies can charge you if you do have an accident or merely damage the car, like a small scratch can cost you a lot of money. But lots of people just aren't aware of the rules, and this gives some of the more unscrupulous car hire operators the opportunity to really try and convince us to pay a lot of money for their insurance. So let's look at the rules. So in Europe, basic insurance has to be included in the price. That's why the prices that we see quoted online are so low. Then when you get to the counter, they try and persuade you to upgrade the insurance, but obviously there's a huge excess if anything happens and you don't take out that policy. So the advice that Which gives is that you should buy a waiver policy before you go. It's known as an excess reimbursement policy. So if anything happens, you'll pay for the excess, but you'll be able to claim it back swiftly from the company that you have got your excess policy with. Now, one of those for the year will cost you around £40. Whereas just paying for a single upgrade on a week's car hire in Spain, for example, will cost you nearly £200.
Oh, right.
So a really, really big difference. So the Which investigation found there are 3 companies that they actually recommend to get these kinds of policies: Cover for Rentals, Reduce My Excess, and Worldwide Insure Deluxe. So my 3 top tips are: buy a waiver policy before you fly, be really confident about what it covers, and then finally protect yourself when you do pick up a hire car. Take lots of pictures and a video. I always do a walk around video of the hire car so that if after the hire they say you have caused a scratch or some damage, you can prove that it wasn't you or that damage pre-existed before you took the car out.
That's probably more crucial than anything, isn't it? Just to have that on your phone and have all the documentation with you when you go to get the car of everything that you've
It might delay your holiday by 10 or 15 minutes doing all of this stuff, and it could save you hours in hassle afterwards claiming that scratch was not my fault and I don't owe you any money.
You don't need that at the end of your trip. No one needs that. Trains, of course. We'll be maybe getting on a train this summer as well. You might be travelling with your friends or your family or whatever else. You can save money.
Yes, so this is a great travel hack to finish with if you're travelling in the UK. So 2 less known rail discount cards. The two together card doesn't have to be a couple. It could be a friend who you travel with regularly. 2 adults can get a third off fares. And then also the friends and family rail card. Again, a group of 4 people, a third off adult fares and up to 60% off children's fares. But here's the rub. They normally cost £30 to get these discount cards. If you're doing a long trip, it could pay for itself in one go. But if you are somebody who has a Tesco Club card, just £15 in Tesco Club card vouchers will buy you one of these vouchers worth £30. So you can use the Tesco Club card vouchers, effectively get it for free and save a third on your rail fares. So I call that a travel hack worth travelling for.
Well done, Claire. So we've got that. We can get our money back potentially in Aldi if you're there for your grocery. You have done very well today, let me tell you, Claire. Lots of hacks and we like it.
Thank you, Christy.
Thank you very much.